Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we are back with a reaction. Okay, as usual, I hope everyone is having an amazing day, afternoon, or night. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna jump straight into this. Let's do this. Okay, for four prophecies that are about to be fulfilled. I've seen how you call him, Elon Musk on the thumbnail. Crazy. Yeah, I think he the. Some people actually think he the Antichrist. He working on them chips. What they call them? Neuro something. Crazy, but putting a chip in your brain is crazy. Okay, like bro, like, and people are willing to do that. Like, but yeah, hey, but yeah, we. I ain't even gonna talk. Let's just get straight into this video. Let's see what it's about. Oh, I'm not hearing nothing.
In Christian eschatology, one of the most captivating prophecies is the rebuilding of the temple in Jerusalem.
Oh yeah.
This sacred structure, historically a center of worship and reverence, is prophesied to re-emerge as a pivotal player in the end times events. The anticipation surrounding the Third Temple is not just about bricks and mortar. It represents a profound spiritual and prophetic milestone, a key event in God's redemptive plan. The prophecy of the Third Temple is rooted in several biblical texts, notably in Daniel chapter 9 verse 27, Matthew chapter 24 verse 15, and 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4. Each of these scriptures points to the significance of the temple in the unfolding events of the end times. In Daniel 9 verse 27, we read about a covenant
Yeah, I actually wonder how that temple is gonna look like, though. I ain't gonna lie.
that will be confirmed with many for 1 week. Daniel 9 verse 27, and he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the week, he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease, and for the overspreading of abominations he shall make it desolate, even until the consummation, and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate. The verse indicates that the Antichrist will establish a strong agreement with the people of Israel for a period of 7 years. However, halfway through this period, after 3.5 years, he will put an end to religious rituals and offerings. This act will be associated with abominations, resulting in significant destruction and desolation. This verse indicates the presence of a temple, wherein these pivotal events will take place.
Imagine in those days to come, the people that never read the Bible, that turned away, like from religion, from Christianity, totally, like said all those things are nonsense. Like, and just imagine, like, wow.
Matthew chapter 24 verse 15 echoes this sentiment, where Jesus himself warns of the abomination of desolation spoken of by the prophet Daniel standing in the holy place. The holy place is widely understood to be the temple, a sacred site that will become the focal point of prophetic fulfillment. Similarly, in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4, Paul speaks of a man of sin who exalts himself above all that is called God or is worshipped, and he sits in the temple of God, showing himself to be God. This vivid imagery underscores the temple's central role in the unfolding eschatological events. The construction of the Third Temple, therefore, is seen as a direct fulfillment of these prophecies. It signifies more than just a historical recurrence. It is a prophetic event of immense significance. The reappearance of the temple in Jerusalem is a tangible signpost pointing towards the climax of human history and God's ultimate plan for redemption. The prophetic scriptures in Daniel chapter 9 verse 27, Matthew chapter 24 verse 15, and 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4 make it abundantly clear that the temple's construction is not a matter of if, but when. However, the realization of this prophecy is fraught with seemingly insurmountable challenges. In today's volatile political climate, the idea of the Jews constructing a new temple is difficult to say the least. The Temple Mount is one of the most contested religious sites in the world, sacred to both Jews and Muslims. The Dome of the Rock, an Islamic shrine, currently stands on the site where the Jewish temple once stood, adding layers of political and religious complexity to any discussion about rebuilding the temple. Yet, eschatological teachings suggest that during the end of days which we are living in, the construction of the temple will indeed come to pass, albeit under extraordinary circumstances. As we draw closer to the fulfillment of this prophecy, it becomes imperative to watch for certain signs and figures. Look for a man who will spearhead the effort to build the temple, a charismatic and influential leader who will rise to prominence on the world stage. This man could be the Antichrist.
Really?
For the Bible reveals to us in Daniel 9, the Antichrist
Wait, interesting. I didn't know the Antichrist was going to build the temple. Interesting.
will initially present himself as a peacemaker and a protector of Israel, garnering widespread support and admiration.
The Great Deception.
However, this man's true nature will soon be revealed. He will exalt himself, even to the point of entering the newly built temple and proclaiming himself to be God. This act of unparalleled blasphemy, the abomination of desolation,
Crazy.
will mark a turning point in the end times narrative. It is a stark warning, a harbinger of the great tribulation that will follow. The rebuilding of the temple in Jerusalem is not merely a speculative event, it is a cornerstone of prophetic expectation. It serves as a beacon for believers, a reminder of God's sovereignty and the unfolding of His divine plan. As we witness the unfolding events in the Middle East and the growing anticipation of the temple's construction, we must remain vigilant and discerning, ever mindful of the signs that point to the imminent fulfillment of this momentous prophecy. Prophecy 2, the Gathering of Israel. The prophecy of the gathering of Israel, as foretold in Isaiah chapter 11 verse 12, speaks of a divine regathering of the Jewish people from the far corners of the earth. This prophecy is not just a historical footnote, but a living, ongoing fulfillment that continues to unfold before our very eyes. In Isaiah chapter 11 verse 12, the prophet declares, "He will raise a banner for the nations and gather the exiles of Israel. He will assemble the scattered people of Judah from the four quarters of the earth." This vision of a reunited Israel is a cornerstone of biblical eschatology, symbolizing the restoration of God's chosen people to their ancestral homeland. The modern state of Israel, established in 1948, is often viewed as a significant fulfillment of this prophecy. After centuries of diaspora, the Jewish people returned to their homeland, reconstituting Israel as a nation. This monumental event came on the heels of the devastating Holocaust and World War II, a time when the Jewish people's need for a homeland was more urgent than ever. The establishment of Israel was not just a geopolitical event, but a profound moment of prophetic significance, echoing the ancient words of Isaiah. Since 1948, waves of immigration known as Aliyah
A
have
little
brought Jews
history
from all
lesson.
corners of the globe back to Israel. This ongoing return is seen as a continued fulfillment of
How many single-family houses, single-family homes would it take to equal one multifamily?
Isaiah's prophecy.
By the way, pray for
Despite
those
the
countries.
challenges and
They
conflicts
are
that have marked
literally at
Israel's
war
modern
right now.
history, the ingathering of the Jewish people has persisted, underscoring the enduring relevance of this biblical promise. In recent years, however, the dynamics of Jewish immigration to Israel have been shifting. Over the last 8 months, the number of Jews immigrating to Israel has significantly decreased compared to previous years. In 2023, the number of immigrants was notably lower, with only 44,372 people moving to Israel in the first 11 months, a sharp decline from 74,714 in 2022. This downturn was influenced by the outbreak of conflict in October 2023, which further reduced immigration numbers during those months. Despite this overall decline, there has been a surge in interest and applications for Aliyah following the outbreak of the conflict. According to the article The Times of Israel, many Jewish people, particularly from Western countries, have shown increased interest in moving to Israel due to rising anti-Semitism and a strong sense of solidarity with Israel during difficult times. This renewed interest is expected to result in higher immigration numbers in the coming months, indicating a continued fulfillment of the prophecy in Isaiah chapter 11, verse 12. As we look to the future, it is essential to recognize the prophetic significance of the ongoing gathering of Israel.
I want to go to Jerusalem. I want to go visit Jesus' tomb. The tomb, you feel me? The iconic tomb.
This event is not merely a historical curiosity, but a living testament to God's faithfulness and the fulfillment of His promises. The continued return of Jews to Israel is a powerful reminder that God's plans are unfolding in our time, in ways that are both profound and deeply moving. Don't take this lightly, but you and I are living during a time where the Bible is unfolding before our very eyes.
Yep.
Prophecy 3. The role of technology in the last days. We are living in an age of technological advancement like no other. Take, for instance, Elon Musk and his groundbreaking innovations with Neuralink,
Yeah,
SpaceX, and
Neuralink.
Tesla. Neuralink aims to merge the human brain with artificial intelligence,
Crazy.
promising a future where humans can interface directly with machines.
And disconnect with God. You got to add that in there. Come on.
SpaceX endeavors to make space travel more accessible, while Tesla revolutionizes the automotive industry with electric cars and autonomous driving. As we witness these rapid technological changes, it's clear that technology will play a crucial role in the fulfillment of end-time prophecies. In past generations, many biblical prophecies seemed implausible, but with today's technological advancements, their fulfillment is now within reach. One such prophecy is found in Revelation 11:9, which speaks of the entire world witnessing the dead bodies of the two witnesses for 3.5 days. Then those from the peoples, tribes, tongues, and nations will see their dead bodies 3.5 days and not allow their dead bodies to be put into graves. In previous
Interesting.
eras, theologians struggled to understand how this could happen. Today, with the invention of broadcasting and the internet, it is entirely possible for people around the globe to see events in real time. The mass media, live streaming, and social media platforms allow for instant worldwide dissemination of information, making it conceivable for this prophecy to be fulfilled exactly as described.
But yeah, there are so many things like the government hide from civilians, from us. Like, only if people knew. Like, we're not even gonna bring these things up, but yeah, come on, bro. Like, y'all know. Hey, y'all know where I'm going with that. Y'all know where I'm going with that. Come on.
This passage, Revelation chapter 11 verses 7 to 10, depicts a scenario that fits perfectly with our technologically connected age. It is easy to envision people incessantly checking news or social media updates on their smartphones, following the story of the two witnesses. The global audience will be able to watch live streams and breaking news coverage of these events, bringing the prophecy to life
I thought I
in
was about to
vivid
say
detail.
Breaking Bad.
Another significant aspect of technology in the end times is the infrastructure for the Antichrist's complete control. Revelation chapter 13 verse 7 states, "It was granted to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and authority was given him over every tribe, tongue, and nation." Modern surveillance technologies, such as facial recognition, drones, and extensive data monitoring, make it possible for a centralized authority to exert unprecedented control over large populations. Governments and corporations can now track individuals' movements and actions in ways that were unimaginable in the past, setting the stage for the kind of authoritarian control prophesied in Revelation. Facial recognition technology, for instance, can identify and track individuals in real time, allowing for continuous monitoring. Drones equipped with cameras and sensors can patrol areas and gather intelligence without human intervention. Extensive data monitoring through internet activity, financial transactions, and communication channels provides a comprehensive overview of people's lives. These technologies enable a level of control and surveillance that aligns eerily well with the biblical description of the
That's crazy.
Antichrist's reign. In addition to surveillance, advancements in financial technology are paving the way for a cashless society, another component of end-time control. Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 to 17 speaks of the mark of the beast.
It's crazy. It already started, literally. You can literally pay with your phone. Tap thing. I never used that before. But yeah, it's already in the works. Like, it's crazy.
Without which no one can buy or sell. With digital currencies and biometric payment systems becoming more prevalent, the idea of a mark that controls financial transactions is increasingly plausible. These systems could easily be manipulated to enforce the kind of economic control described in the prophecy.
Yep.
Finally, consider the prophecy in
That's a great deception. They slowly bringing it in. They slowly bringing it in. They know like they can't just boom bringing it out without like bringing these things out like the card tapping and then the phone tapping. I think there is something you can do with your hand. You pay with your hand. They put something in your like skin and you can Amazon Pay. I don't know. I heard of it. But yeah, it's crazy. They slowly bringing it in. Like, so when the real deal comes, like, oh man, people should be more aware, man.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. But you, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. We are witnessing an explosion of knowledge and mobility like never before. The internet has democratized information, making knowledge accessible to anyone with a smartphone.
Hey man, you want real knowledge and real wisdom? When you pray, ask God for that. Believe He will deliver.
Global travel is more common and faster than at any point in history, allowing people to move to and fro across the globe with ease. This increase in knowledge and mobility aligns perfectly with Daniel's vision of the end times.
This game, you're not ready.
Hmm.
Prophecy 4. The gospel preached to all nations. In
Yes,
Matthew chapter
indeed.
24, verse 14, Jesus proclaimed, "And this gospel of the kingdom will be proclaimed throughout the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come." This prophecy
Yes,
foretells the
indeed.
widespread dissemination of the gospel to every corner of the globe before the end of days. With the advent of modern technology and communications, the spread of Christianity has reached unprecedented levels. Missionary work, digital evangelism, and Christian broadcasting have made the message of the gospel accessible to nearly every corner of the globe.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people are starting to come to Christ. I think that's a beautiful thing. Literally, I'm starting to see now. Yeah, like I said, it's a beautiful thing. I hope you can do the same.
Globe. The prophecy's fulfillment is closely linked to the technological advancements discussed in Prophecy 3. The internet, satellite television, and social media have become powerful tools for evangelism. Platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram allow for the gospel to be shared with millions of people instantaneously.
Yes.
Ministries can now broadcast sermons and teachings live, reaching audiences that were previously inaccessible. This unprecedented reach of the gospel is a testament to the power of modern technology in fulfilling biblical prophecies. However, it is important to note that this prophecy will not be completely fulfilled until the events described in Revelation 14. where three angels will proclaim crucial messages to the inhabitants of the earth. When the world is at its worst, on the brink of the end, God will go to extraordinary lengths to ensure that everyone hears the gospel. The Antichrist has risen to his power. His rule is marked by deception and tyranny, with the false prophet at his side, performing great signs to lead astray, if possible, even the elect. They establish a world order that demands allegiance, a system that embodies rebellion against the Creator. This is the moment of humanity's last and most fatal nosedive, as the world hurtles toward the abyss. However, it is precisely at this juncture, the world's darkest hour, that God intervenes in a manner unprecedented in human history. Never before has God done what he does in the 14th chapter of the book of Revelation. Never before has God gone to such extraordinary lengths. In an extraordinary act of mercy and sovereignty, he dispatches three angels with messages of critical importance. These angels will literally fly across the skies, communicating the gospel to each nation in their own languages.
Interesting. Awesome.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 6 to 11 describes these three angels and their messages. The first angel, Revelation chapter 14, verse 6 to 7. Then I saw another angel flying in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to those who dwell on the earth, to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, "Fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment has come, and worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea, and springs of water."
That's right.
The first angel's message is the proclamation of the everlasting gospel to the entire world. This fulfills the prophecy of Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, which states, "And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in all the world as a witness to all the nations, and then the end will come." The angel calls for the fear of God, giving glory to him and worshipping the Creator, emphasizing the urgency of the hour of God's judgment. This global proclamation aligns perfectly with the prophecy in Matthew, highlighting the universal reach of the gospel message in the last days. The second angel. And another angel followed, saying, "Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she has made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." Revelation chapter 14, verse 8. The second angel announces the fall of Babylon, a symbol of corrupt systems and powers that oppose God. This message serves as a warning to humanity about the impending judgment on these corrupt entities, urging people to turn away from them and towards God. The third angel. Then a third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If anyone worships the beast and his image, and receives his mark on his forehead or on his hand, he himself shall also drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out full strength into the cup of his..."
In other words, it'd be too late. The moment you get the mark on your head or your hand, I think your right hand, it's over. You condemn yourself to hell. There is no repentance once you get the mark.
Of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Revelation chapter 14, verses
And no, you cannot get tricked into getting it. You know it's the mark of the beast, so it'll be up to you.
9 to 10. The third angel delivers a dire warning against worshipping the beast and receiving his mark. This message emphasizes the eternal consequences of aligning with the forces of evil, urging people to choose sides with God rather than the Antichrist. These three angels play crucial roles in the eschatological narrative. Their messages ensure that the gospel and the call to worship the true God reach every corner of the earth, fulfilling the prophecy of global evangelism. They also declare the impending judgment and the downfall of corrupt systems, providing a final, urgent warning to humanity. In conclusion, the prophecy of the gospel being preached to all nations is being fulfilled through the use of modern technology and communications.
As we
Yet,
speak.
its ultimate fulfillment will occur during the end times, when God will send 3 angels to ensure that every person hears the gospel.
Amazing. Just amazing. Come on, guys, clap. Clap. We can't wait for that day. For the people that's gonna say, well, it might not happen in our lifetime or this generation. Well, when it doesn't matter. When you die, you're gonna meet God. That's your judgment, okay? It doesn't matter if it's not in this lifetime, not in this generation. Look, when you die, you're gonna get your judgment. Yeah, yeah. So it really doesn't matter. So don't try to bring that up. But yeah, but yeah, this was it. This was mostly about Revelation. Great, awesome. But yeah, obviously everybody knows. We all know we are living in the end times. Okay, it just a matter of are you ready or not. Pick up that Bible. Be grateful for everything. For you breathing right now. That's all because of God, okay? Nothing else. But yeah, be aware. Ask God. You need true wisdom and knowledge. You gotta ask God. Don't just go do that on your own. Ask God first and then go do the research. Believe me, God will guide you in the right path. He gonna put you on the right path. Believe that. I'm going through that right now. Everything I want to know. I always pray to God, hey, God, lead me here and there. I need your wisdom, your guidance, and the knowledge, you know? But yeah, that was it for this reaction. Uh, Make sure y'all subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay notified every time I drop a video. That's literally almost every day. But yeah, like the video so these videos can spread out and people can see and watch and grow their faith. We are growing our faith on this channel, okay? That's what we're doing. Not only y'all, but me. Y'all with me in this. I'm with y'all in this together. Yeah, we are here to grow our faith in Jesus Christ, you know? So subscribe to the channel and share the channel, share the video. These videos, share them, okay? Share them with your family, friends, and enemies. Yeah, y'all heard right. But yeah, that was it for this reaction. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.